Joining us now is Zhang Yimo, Yangtze Priority Project Coordinator for World Wildlife Fund China. Thanks so much for joining us on China 24, Mr. Zhang. First of all, we know that biodiversity, it's more than just increasing the number of certain species, but it's also about containing invasive species. So how's China doing on that front? How successful has it been?
Well, as you can see from the previous videos, China has a very good example. So we have seen the Spartina control in Chongming-Dongtan. So, and this is, I think, can be shared with not only the fellow wetland managers in China along the coastal line, but also throughout the world.
And what's the biggest challenge to the protection of wetland biodiversity around the mouth of the Yangtze River?
Well, I think there are many, but from my point of view, the consequences caused by the climate change might be several. So among all, almost all estuaries around the world nurture both human and biodiversity. So, and the Yangtze estuary is especially dynamic in terms of how it grows. In the area, so it's thanks to the sedimentation from the Yangtze. But due to the climate change, the sea level rise, combining the reduced sedimentation from the Yangtze, actually cause sometimes erosion in Yangtze, and that reduces the area of the wetlands and changes the condition of the wetlands that cause huge risk to the water birds here. And also the sea level rise caused by the climate change also may cause seawater intrusion and thus bring risk to the water supply for Shanghai, the metropolitan in this area.
So then the big question, how can we tackle these challenges?
Oh, there are several. The first, I think people need to be aware of that. So people need to know that sedimentation is important, and thus people might work on a better regulation and the management mechanism toward the sedimentation and water flow. And second, people need to find nature-based solutions. Sometimes disasters can be mitigated by nature-based solutions, for example, better plantation, or we sometimes called green infrastructure, against the extreme weather events. And also sometimes, and people need also to take some proactive actions toward the biodiversity. For example, the management actions in the nature reserve to save the sanctuaries of the biodiversity, for example, water birds.